Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Utah Jazz. And for Utah, the goal tonight is clear, figuring out a way to solidify some momentum. Coming into this game, they've struggled, just 2-8 over their last 10. Year after year after year after year, he just helps his team find a way to win. Mike Conley, a soft-spoken star in the league.
Yeah, you know what? He never gets the recognition he deserves. One, because he plays on a team that has some other great players, and then he's just not flashy, but he is the most efficient guard probably in the Western Conference, maybe second or third, maybe in the Western Conference.
And
efficiency.
He gives you something in every aspect of the game. He's a fantastic leader. He does a great job of leading these guys. And I agree with you, Ken. He's underrated. He should be talked about a lot more.
That'll do it for now. They are ready to tip things off as we get you out to Kevin Harlan.
The Jazz are away from home as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at Memphis. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, is for Memphis. Porter's checked in for Stokes. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Udrih in for Mike Conley. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. Trevor Booker comes in for Lyles. Freak's checked in for Burks. And it's Burke in for Exum. And so in the game for the Jazz, Freak in at shooting guard. Hayward out there with Booker. Then there's Trey Burke. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Udrih kicks to Porter. He feeds it to Gasol. Baseline jumper. Utah with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Yeah, no splits here, partner. One team will have bragging rights, and a win tonight is the first step. That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Porter against Hayward. Green kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Raptors.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That one misses. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Gasol is screened, and the foul called on Freak. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And so in the game for the Jazz, Freak in at point guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Lyles. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Exum in at the shooting guard. And again, Memphis no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Gobert dishes to Burks. Passes it to Freak. Feeds it to Gobert. Clock at 6. Now here's Freak. Covered by Conley. And it's Freak missing. Memphis leading by 4. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors wasn't happy with how he played. He dropped in a handful of points, and he was able to dish out a few helpers to teammates as well. Obviously a tough patch of games, as he's now been sliding for a while. He says that he's changing his routine, getting more rest, and even adjusting his eating to, quote, jolt himself into gear. Let's see what he does in this one.
Thank you, Doris. Great job. And you know, even the best players have weak games, guys. But I think we saw that pretty clearly.
Yeah, and the question now becomes, can you bounce back? Will he be able to put that game behind him?
That is the question, Greg, and I'm guessing he can. I'm sure he's discouraged, but he won't dwell on it. He knows how to deal with having an off night. As the season ramps up, Kevin, let's take a look at how the Grizzlies are doing in the team rankings. First and second chance point, second in fast break points. And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. They've got scores, and they're a pretty good passing team as well.
And going back to their offensive rebounding, and that #1 ranking in second chance buckets, I think it speaks to their tenacity and physicality. They go at you, no question about that.
And that one's drained from the low block. Freak's got his second bucket. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Outside Conley. For 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Isles passes to Burks. Gobert with a screen for Exum. Freak kicks to Gobert. And he gets it to go.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He was focused on their post play and was pleading with them to try to get the ball into the low post every trip down. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Wright. And he makes the first but misses the second.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Now Udrih. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Here's Exum. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Exum's. And so that brings the first half to a close. Grizzlies out. The second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Well, a good game tonight for Green. He's got 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Changes here for the Grizzlies. Wright comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Udrih in for Mike Conley. And a switcher also for Utah. Freaks checked in for Dante Exum. Jazz trail by 8. Allen and Green are the wings. Then it's Brandon Wright. Then it's Udrih. And it's Stokes in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Burks kicks to Freak. It's tipped and stolen by Wright. And here's the fast break. Udrih leading the way. Allen, that's good.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
The Jazz have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Charity stripe shot. Here's Stokes. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Wright's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
And Udrih gets it to go.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's the pass to Lyles. Hayward kicks to Freak. Pass to Lyles. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Hayward.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Allen outside. Kicks it to Udrih. Shot off the pick. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. Freak with the ball. He kicks it to Gobert. There's the dish to Burks. Freak passes to Burks. Here's Lyles. And there's another one for the Jazz. Memphis leading by 6. Allen dishes to Wright. There's the pick. Down low. The 11-footer. They get the rebound. Udrih. Oh, that's blocked. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Looking at the numbers for Jarnell Stokes, he's got 11 points and 2 nice.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans love it.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the side.
Well, Mark, this team seems to have a rhythm going and building on some great momentum. What's been the key to the success this group is having?
We're working. You know, we sacrificing for each other. I think we're doing a better job on that. And you know, we don't get much practice, but we're getting good work in.
So congratulations, Mark. Keep it going. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Mike Conley. For some guys, a double-double is a great night, but he makes it a regular occasion, and it's an occasion his teammates never get tired of seeing.
Conley's got so many things he brings to the team. He controls the flow of the offense like a conductor. Everything starts with him. He's a threat all over the place in transition, on the pick and roll, and especially from three-point range.
The assists were coming fast and furious for him, man. Always sharp, crisp passes that led to easy baskets. You gotta love to see him play like that.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.